and we are going to be talking about the Playmaking Shot Creator build. So let's get right into that. I'm going to come down here. I'm actually going to remove this one. This is what we just did. So let's get rid of that guy, and let's launch the player builder here. So again, as I say in every video, this stuff up here does not matter. Your name, whatever you'd like. This build, we are going to do a point guard though. Hand, I always do right. Jersey number, I always do 13. So for the video's sake, we will do that as well. Alright, now for the chart here, again I've heard there's several ways to do this just like every build. However, on this specific build, we are going to go with the split pie chart here. That's what we're going to go. The green and the yellow or orange, whatever color your eyes see there. Let's go ahead and select that one. For the physicals on this guy, I've had a major revolution where I do feel that, honestly, I feel like this physical profile down here, the primary vertical, secondary agility, is very good. However, on this build, this is one of the rare builds where every time I build it, I will probably always do this one here, the agility, more so than the vertical. This gives me my speed on a play shot. You want that to break down your guys, I'm going with that one here. As for your attributes here, so on the attributes, we will start with driving layup. We're going to make that a 56. Driving dunk, I max that at 64. Which you can do that a couple different ways, but that's just what I do. Mid-range, 90, which is max. Three-pointer, we're going to max. Free throw, we're going to max at 90. Post fade, we're going to move that to 69. That's enough to give us that 24th shooting badge there. Playmaking, we're going to move that up to an 88. Ball handle, we're going to max that out as well. We're going to move post control up to a 53 here. That's going to give us 23 playmaking. Defensively here, we're going to max out perimeter, max out lateral, going to max out our steal at 80. Our block, I always max my block out. I like to get chase downs. Offensive board, 45, and then this should max out our defense at 65. Actually, we got one more point somewhere. Missed a point somewhere. How weird is that? Gave me an extra one this time, guys. Gotta love that. Oh, if you put it there actually at 46, it gives you an extra defensive badge. One thing you can differ on here, again, you can put this down if you just want a layup guy. You can move that up as well. And then if you move that up, move your close shot up. You're only going to get one badge though. So to me, I mean, you could move that up, I guess. You could take more badges. You could get a 25th shooting. So, I mean, for the video's sake, let's get as many badges as we can, right? So let's go with this here. So we're going to continue over. The physical here, again, doesn't matter. I think that on a guard, you're better to go with slight or compact. So that's what we're going to do in the video. Although, again, every one of my builds ended up burly this season. I don't know how, but it did. Alright, height. We are going to go 6'2" on this guy is what I did. Gave me a little more speed, a little better ball handle. So I went with that. If I was doing it again, honestly, I would have probably went with this 6 foot. I would have took a lot more speed and went with that. It would have came up huge, but you can choose. I mean, I wouldn't go probably below 6 foot. I mean, you could go 5'11", but I don't know if I'd do that myself. But I definitely would not go over. I wouldn't personally go over 6'3", but you guys' call. But we'll go ahead and we'll just put him at 6'1". We'll go in between. Weight. I drop his weight down, and I basically see how far up I can come before I lose something, and I lost that. So this guy here would be at 165 is where we're gonna be. Wingspan. This helps you with your shooting. Okay. Yes, if you think you're a great shooter, sure, put that up. Get some attributes elsewhere. However, I don't picture myself as that, so I move this all the way down to take the highest amount of shooting that I can get on this guy. So I move my wingspan down all the way, and I gain some shooting here. So that is what I do there. For my take, I mean, he's a play shot. I know that, but I don't think you can beat the spot up shooter take on a shooting build. Yeah, so playmaking's cool. Yeah, you can freeze your defender, whatever. You can maybe break his ankles, make a cool pass. That's great. However, at the end of the day, the ball's got to go in the hoop. If your teammate blows that, it doesn't matter. I'm confident in myself. I'm going to make that open spot up shot if I get that look. So that's why that's my take. Again, you have the shot creator, can help you get that better. Maybe break an ankle here and there. I don't care about that though. I don't need to break an ankle. I'm going with my spot up. So that is the take that I will choose. So complete that build. And here we go. Playmaking shot creator, shades of Steph Curry, Kyrie, Trae Young. That is what you get right there with my playmaking shot creator build. So you've seen it here. Let's go see it in my court real quick. Bear with me while we load it. This build here is my second favorite, if you guys are curious why we're loading in here. Or it's my second, I say it's my second favorite. I mean, I love to shoot threes and stuff on the game. It's nice, but it's always cool to dunk and block shots better. But this is probably my go-to build when I play with people now. I was doing a lot on a big man. Now I have to go on guard with the group that I'm playing with mostly. And I mean, a playmaking shot, it's one of those builds where like you gotta have it on whatever squad you're on. You gotta have it. So here we are into our little humble abode. We will go into our shoot around here. And I mean, you can do a lot with this guy. I mean, you have a boatload of dribble moves, whatever you want to do. Oh, as I go in the backcourt, I just spam it up right here for you guys. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, but I mean, your money. I mean, you got a 91 3 ball with this guy. You are money all day. Greening the crap out of it. You get these nice little fades in the corner too if you want them. I mean, pull-ups. Oh, I missed it. Wow, that's rarity. Glad that's in the video. Let's run down this ball here. Let's try that again just to show you guys. I slightly lated it again, twice in a row. I gotta brush up on those guys. Haven't been playing enough on my own builds. But those pull-ups are deadly. I'm slightly late on all of them. You can also get those in the 3, for the 3 over here. And as you can see, that is straight cash. So very nice. I mean, you can do a lot of things here. Oh, definitely got layups on them, as you guys saw. Your free throws are money. And I mean, you can usually step back pretty good and knock them down. That's right. That one went in. I know it cut away. Sorry, guys. Definitely went in, though. You can see it on the shot counter. You have some little bit of range on this guy. And you can green all day. So, let's end that. And let's check out the badge breakdown and the progressions here. So your actual progressions, I mean, mine's at a 92. The reason this guy's at a 92, I use this guy in rec with everybody who plays 92s. Really nice. Get a little lower competition. You don't have a bunch of fast guys just freaking running back and forth in there. So this is nice. It does say I got a 93 three-pointer. That's because of the 2+1 arm sleeves. I would suggest you use those if you have them. Put them on 3 to gain a little something extra. I could max this guy out. If you're curious what that looks like, that is where we would be at a 95. That's where all of our attributes would be. Now, I'm not going to save those. You can see my physicals at the bottom. Pretty good on this build. This build here specifically is a 6'2 build. Yeah, 6'2 build. So you would obviously, at a 6'1", you'd gain some speed, 6 foot, gain more speed, stuff like that. Now, as for the badges, finishing badges on a guard, is just trying to get some layups here and there. Slithery finishers where I go. That's what I definitely do. I don't know what else you'd want to do on the guard, to be honest. If you're great at making like layups off of the meter and stuff, I mean, you could do pro touch. But I don't mess with that, so I just go slithery. Shooting badges. I do have 29 of them. Okay, in the video, yes, we had 25. I have 29 because I'm a legend, guys. So take 4 of these off of here. So, uh, what I actually had taken off is I did have Limitless at that, Chef there, and actually I think I had Chef there. I think so. That was my breakdown right there before I had 29. Okay, so to me, I don't care what anybody says. I think the most important badge all the way around on any shooting build you have, whether you have a 65 shooting or 65 three ball or a 95 three ball, I still think sniper is what you want. I think that's the most important one. So chalk sniper in there, #1 badge, I'd say. Now then it gets different. If you're on a little bit of a creating build where you're dribbling a lot, then I think stop and pop is up there is your next badge. Third badge either way, I put blinders is #3, so that's why that's on Hall of Fame. If you're on a spot up style shooter, like a low, like a 75 or under, I would say catch and shoot would be your #2 badge instead of stop and pop. I would just swap those two out. Uh, but on here, I do like to get a little boost on my catch and shoots, so I do put that on bronze. I got badges, why not? Next on here, what would technically be your number? It'd probably be your number. I guess it could be your #3 or #4 is Hot Zone Hunter. I did read a lot up on it. Hall of Fame, they're saying there's not a lot of difference from Hall of Fame to Gold, so I did clip mine down to Gold. Haven't noticed the difference, have left it there. Do you think it's a great badge? It's a must-have badge, okay? Sniper, Blinders, Hot Zone Hunter, those are your must-haves. Honestly, Hot Zone, even though it's on Gold, might be a little better than Blinders. But you have to create those hot zones first. So if you're just starting on a build and you have no hot zones, then you might want to clip blinders first and then throw a couple hot zones on there as you start making some shots. But I do think once you're making shots, hot zone is better than blinders. Just my take. Next badge of importance I think is Deadeye. I always just do that on gold. I feel that it does very good for me. I think you could sway anywhere from silver and up with this and be alright, but I do gold myself. Then the next ones I have on here that are silver, difficult shots, and chef. You did see that I did actually put one more on chef, which I'm going to put that back. But you can clearly get away with that. You do get a little more range off of it, off the dribble and stuff. It's very nice. So I do like that badge, but difficult shots helps me hit all those slightly lates I was showing you a little bit ago on those middies. So that's a nice one to have too. Then, I mean, we talked about catch and shoot. My next bronze badges that I'm showing right now are Limitless Spot and Lucky Sevens. Lucky Seven, I don't think you need it on more than bronze, but if you're getting up quick shots, it's a big one. Like, I would definitely clip that on at least bronze if you got a lot of badges. Limitless Spot, you did see that I did have that all the way up. It gives you great range. I know it says that it's spot up. I think that it helps even with dribbling, but I do know, like, if you catch the ball deep and you let it fly, you're getting a big old meter if you're using a meter. So I think that's huge. That's why you did see that I did have that up like I did. The other badge you could mess with, if you do build this guy at 6'1" or under, you could put mismatch on. It's a very big badge. Honestly, if my guy was 6'1" or under, I would probably take Chef down one and put mismatch up to Hall of Fame and leave Limitless where it is. That would just be my take on it. But because I didn't do that, my guy's 6'2". When I'm playing in rec and stuff, I'm put at point a lot of times. I don't get a lot of, like, bigger guys on me, you know? Like, if you're playing in rec and you're getting, you know, you're having to play shooting guard because you're, you know, 6'3", 6'4", or you're lower overall, maybe even at a 6'1", 6 foot, then you might want to clip that on because you'll see some of those guys that are 6'8" in there at the small forward position or 6'7" dunkers. That'll help you out. But for me, I rock in Limitless for now. So that's my shooting breakdown. That's the most important one there. I guess I just messed those up. Maybe that isn't what I had. I thought it was. Playmaking. You can do a lot of things here. I like to be more a little bit of all around. Just real quick through these. I think, you know, you got to have quick first step up. stop and go, and handles for days. I wasn't a fan of handles for days. I don't do a ton of dribble moves, but I do notice that it helps me get those shots off, so I do have that up currently. Uh, Space Creator and Unpluckable are my next two that I have up. You can go a lot of different ways with these. It's based off your style of play. So, I mean, don't hold anything to these. I talked about Bullet Passer in my last video and Glue Hands. Same reasoning here. Glue Hands helps me get that ball quicker and get it on the floor or get my shot up, catching it clean. Bullet Passer just gets that pass in there smoother. With Bullet Passer on a guard, though, I would definitely suggest Needle Threader. You definitely get those in some tight windows. Like, I only have them on bronze, and I get a lot of good windows, guys. Then to go with that dimer, I mean, it helps your teammates get that shot up and get you that dime. A lot of people don't value dimes the way that they should. Dimes are huge on this game, and they're more valuable to your rep if you did not know. So get your dimes when you're out there. Don't be selfish. Kick that rock. Let your teammate put it in the hoop. Your dime that you're going to get is worth more in rep than that 2-point or 3-point shot that you might have hit by being selfish and dribbling the ball. On top of that, you're probably going to get a bad teammate grade from dribbling the ball, and that's going to lower your rep slightly from what I understand. Kick that ball out. Use a dimer. Hyperdrive, talked about that in the last one. Same thing here. I know I got good ball handling stuff, but I think it helps with unpluckable and stuff on the move. Quick chain, it allows me to spam the button a little bit. I don't know if it's a great badge, to be honest, but I do have it on currently in tight handles to try and break my guy down. I actually, funny story, I did break 2 ankles in rec the other day, and I wasn't even trying to. I didn't do anything more than a basic step back, and I got 2 guys falling on the ground. I don't know how I did that. I don't have ankle breaker on, but it happened. It was pretty funny. But that's my playmaking breakdown. Defensively, so I know that it did show in the video that we only got 9 badges. However, when I originally created this build, we got 10. So that's what I am showing you here. And if I had to take one off, I would just lower pickpocket down. So with your 9 badges, most important on here, you can get a lot of steals on a guard. I personally think Menace is the most important badge on a guard. You get a lot of bump steals and stuff like that. Pickpocket goes hand in hand with it. But I would also move Intimidator up to help on those 3-point contests. I think you get a lot of misses off of that. So that's why I'd have that at silver and Pickpocket at silver as well. Chase down, I do always put that on bronze on my guards. If they have a little bit of a lower block, I get a ton of chase down blocks even with it on bronze. Well worth that badge. Ball stripper, again, just to try and get some extra steals. That's why that one's on. I don't know how much it does, but I do that. As for the rest, I've heard things about ankle braces. I've heard that, and keeps you from sliding. Tried it, didn't work. Box, irrelevant. Clamps, a lot of people like clamps. Honestly, I guard most guys. I mean, I'm not switching. I don't play with a P-lock. I'm not switching with somebody to guard the primary ball handler. Honestly, I'm telling everybody else I'll guard whoever brings the ball up the court. So I don't use clamps. I don't have too many problems. I mean, people are going to score from time to time, but I'm going to get mine too. So, I mean, your preference could be valuable to you. To me, not as much as some of the others. Off-ball pest, I don't think I really need it on a guard with this low of badges. Interceptor, same thing. Hustler could be great, but you're not really snatching boards, so I mean, your nose for the ball is almost irrelevant. What are you going to get? A couple loose balls a game, maybe run after? You still won't get them all. Pick dodger could be good, but if you play with people, if they know how to hedge screens, you don't have to worry about that, so that's why I don't have that on. Pogo, irrelevant on a guard like this. Post lock, irrelevant. Rebound chaser, irrelevant. Tireless defender, you could use it. I don't think you need it though. And then obviously worm is irrelevant. So that is my badge breakdown there, guys, of what I do. So with this very big thing I'm going to cover real quick, I will make a separate video with this, but I've had a lot of people actually ask about it. I'm going to show it here. I usually don't. I'm going to show it here. I am going to make an actual video for it too. But let's check out that jump shot. So my jump shot is a custom jump shot, and I will show you what it is. So first thing we're going to do, if I can do it right, is we are going to go to base 98. Yes, that is the premier base, I believe, in this game. So that is my lower base. release 1, we're going to go find, where's he at? There he was, Rudy Gay for release 1. Then we go to our upper release, or release 2, and that one is going to be the great 33 jersey Larry Bird. Now to blend these, for my preference, so when I first started I was putting the speed here, 1 click down from max. I did recently change that. I do go max speed now. I think that it's big. I like it there. So that's where I would tell you to go. I feel like I hit more now than I did before. I feel like I was a tick too slow before. So I put it all the way up. This is the jump shot though that I use on every build I have. I use it on my regular glass cleaner with a 75-3. I use it on my play shots. I use it on my two-way slashing play with a 65 attribute for a 3. Okay. Animation blending. Put that down to 60 for Rudy Gay, 40 for Bird, and that there, guys, is my jump shot that I got for you. So that is going to be the last thing I'm going to show you. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Go follow me on everything else. Don't forget TikTok, Twitch, Twitter at BrownBoyT. Don't forget the underscore, BrownBoy_T. Thanks, guys. See you later.